In 2011 and 2012, I lost 81 pounds. If you follow my weight loss vlog, you will hear me reference that a lot, but I don't go into detail. So here's where I'm going to tell that story. I apologize in advance for the very low quality of the pictures I'm going to show, and especially with the glare. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. When I was about 5, I developed a weight problem. Here I'm a chunky little kid, and I have fought my weight ever since then. I was in about 4th grade when a teacher told me she felt sorry for me and wanted to know how she could help. And I didn't know what to say. So I said, I don't have a lot of opportunity to exercise. That's the only thing I could think of at that age. You know, what was my excuse? I'm just heavy, lady. She wasn't the best. I shouldn't have given a grade, but she didn't handle the situation well. If you know me in real life, don't go tell that teacher that. She probably feels guilty now. Anyways, she would have me walk up and down the halls and up and down the stairs during school so that I could lose weight. That was very humiliating. So I had a lot of very humiliating years. That year was from the teacher, but mostly it was from my peers. I could make this a very long story, but I won't. In around 2005, I was in my 20s, and I reached my highest weight, 331 pounds. Okay, this picture is very low quality anyway, but maybe you can get a little bit of an outline there. I was actually at the lake there wearing a homemade skirt. That's really terrible. That's my worst picture. 331 pounds. Yeah. And I just felt really stuck. And by the end of the story, I weighed 250, which is still 60 pounds overweight, but I'm hoping you can see a difference between that and that. I felt a huge difference, and I saw a huge difference. Yes, I'm dressed up like a bee in that picture. We were at a party. So how did I do it? This sounds like such a simple start. Everybody, myself included, wants to find the magic key. You know, you do this one thing and take this one pill, you start drinking this one shake, you start this one thing, and boom, it just fell off. But there's not a magic pill, there's not a magic key, not a magic potion. I have for years attended a weight loss support group, and they have a lot of different materials. And one time in 2011, I decided to buy a food journal. Basically, it's just a notebook, and you'd write down everything you ate and the calorie content, and you'd also write down what your goal was or your focus was for that week. And I wrote down that for that week, this is like at the beginning of my steady weight loss, I wrote down that for that week, I chose to be happy regardless of what was going on in my life. That I would dig in and find the inner happiness. And that I would not feel guilt. And I lost weight. Not a significant amount, but I lost weight. And so I kept going, and the next week I lost weight. And before you knew it, I had lost weight for like 6 weeks in a row. And that made me want to continue that streak. Now, mind you, I wasn't losing 5 pounds a week. Sometimes it was 0.4 or whatever, but it was consistent. And anyways, it motivated me to keep going. And I remember that my temptation to junk out got less and less because I knew that it would mess things up, and I didn't want to mess up the scale. One time when I was in the groove, I was going to a conference or something, and they were going to serve us dinner, and I didn't know what they were going to serve. And I was afraid it'd be something that was going to mess up my results on the scale. I don't know, maybe I had weigh-in the next morning or something, but this is crazy. I put green beans in a sandwich baggie and stuck it in my purse and took it to this convention, so that if they had something really high fat, really salty or high calorie, I could dump the green beans on my plate and eat that in replacement. That's weird, but that is how focused I was also walking a lot. After I got to that 250 pounds, I was still 60 pounds overweight, but I felt like a rock star. I have a weight loss Facebook page where I do add strangers. Now, my real life Facebook page, if you send me a friend request and I don't know you in real life, then the answer is probably no. It's really hot in this bathroom. Anyways, I have a Facebook weight loss page that I will add strangers, and I've had that for years, and people followed my journey on Facebook, and I'd go to these conventions and stuff with my weight loss support group, and quite often I would walk in and somebody would say, Amy, so good to see you. I want to take my picture with you. I am so proud of you. You're such a motivator. And I would think, I have no clue who you are, but yes, let's take the picture. But I didn't say that. I just said, yay, so good to see you too. I felt famous. I had a couple different weight loss support groups in different towns, even a different state, invite me to come and speak, and I went and spoke to them. Last night I found the notes from when I went to speak there. Just very quickly, I'm going to go over what the 8 points were very quickly. Number 1, how much you eat. Number 2, what you eat. Number 3, when you eat. Don't eat right before bed. Number 4, exercise a lot. Number 5, drink your water a lot. Number 6, your brain, how you think. Think positive. Tell yourself, I choose to be happy, whatever is going on. Choose to be happy. Number 7, accountability. I've got that going on here. And number 8, action. Don't think about, am I going to do that today? Do I feel like it today? Just do it. Just get in the habit and do it. Make some action. Anyways, that's the exciting part of the story. Oh, I had a few more pictures. During that time, I fit back into my wedding dress. I hiked up a mountain. I don't have a picture of this, but I kayaked. I loved it. I kayaked. I want to be able to kayak again. I participated in several 5Ks. Yeah, it was a fun season of life. Okay, I wish I would have stayed there. I remember the day my foundation got wobbly. It was my daughter's birthday, and I had decided I'm going to eat a piece of cake. Sorry, battery's dying. I decided I was going to eat a piece of cake. Now, sweets have always been a big trigger for me. My main weight issue has always been binging, and that is really sparked by sweets. But I decided I was going to have a piece of cake for my daughter's birthday, and I did, and it was like, sweets. And so I know that I overate some, and I gained 15 pounds during those few months of wobbliness, but still, I was still a success in the eyes of a lot of people, and I still felt good. And then I conceived a surprise child. I have 2 children who are adult, and I have a 6-year-old. Kind of old to have a 6-year-old, but it's fun. So yeah, I got pregnant. While I was pregnant, my dad was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. I became his caregiver. I had a lot going on. I did not have time to exercise. I could not find that place within me that said, today I choose to be happy no matter what. And I regained just some. I didn't regain it all. Just bumped up another 10 pounds or so. My regain has been very gradual. Dad passed away, had the baby. Like I said, this is old news. He's 6. And I just didn't get it back off. I just stayed at that regain point. And going into quarantine really messed with me, like I'm sure it messed with a lot of you. I'm just a person of routine and normalcy and everything normal about my life. All my schedules just crashed, and I didn't deal well with that. And I gained even more. Okay, so my highest ever, that picture from 2005 was, it's really hot in there, was 331 pounds. And so during quarantine, I regained, or ended up at 311. I'm losing again. I feel like I felt when it was 2000 and 2012. 2011, 2012. I feel like I'm making a comeback that I feel just like I did then. So I appreciate you following my story. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Oh, one more picture. I wish it didn't glare. But there's before. And there's 2012. I hope you can see a difference. I felt so different. Thanks for watching.